Jed, well, firstly, welcome back to the Lions. How good is it to be back out there again?
It is, yeah. It feels like I've come home after 12 years here and then a year away. Really good feeling and really enjoying my time so far.
It's only early, but how are you finding the transition from player to coach now?
Pretty natural, yeah. I felt like I'd set myself up the last couple of years of playing, and even though I'm only 30, I felt like it was the right time to move on. And it feels really good. It feels natural, and it helps when you've already got a relationship with the club, the players, the staff, the fans. So really, as I said, it feels like you're coming back home, and it's been a pretty smooth transition.
You're with the Western Bulldogs, the premiers for this season. What can you take from them and implement into the Lions, I guess?
Yeah, I guess when any team wins a premiership, most teams will then try and steal some ideas. So I guess being there for a year, I'll try and bring some IP up here to look to involve with Brisbane, but we've got to make sure we've got our own identity and do our own thing. And the game in 2 or 3 years is going to change again to what it was last year. So we've got to make sure that we're staying on top of it and moving with the time. But at the same time, right now, we've probably got to just focus on our fundamentals and get the fundamentals right and then move from that.
Harris Andrews and Matt Hamilman and some of them younger guys like Darcy Gardiner and Lewis Taylor were only young when you left. How have you seen them come on?
They still are only young, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, done really well. Obviously last year not being here but being able to watch from afar, to see Matty Hamilman really come on and change as a player, change from a forward to a defender and really show some really good skill down there and fill a hole when we lost Clarkey, unfortunately, at the start of the pre-season last year. So for him to do that role, and then Louis Taylor will look to go on again, Darcy Gardiner again. They're really going to be some of your senior core players for this year coming and years to come. So it's important for those guys to take that next step again.
It's the final day, I guess, of pre-season without the senior players here, even though a lot of them have come to sessions in the past. Who's really impressed from the first of 4 you guys? Yeah,
I think, as you said, it's really good sign to see all your old players or your older players already here. You're probably not going to get that at every club, but I think for where we're at right now, it's really important that they're able to show their face every now and then, which is good. And the young kids, they've all done really well. It's pretty hot in testing conditions already for start of November, but for me, probably looking at Josh Shack, who I haven't seen before, to come in and run a really good time through the 3K and show some really good skills through his kicking and decision making was really good so far.